This is a flash-based NAS book with 2 Thunderbolt connections from QNAP.
We are Sergio and Roxy from Vibler. As videographers and tech enthusiasts, we handle files every single day. We were looking for a storage solution for a while, and thanks to QNAP and Nextorage, we are doing this collaboration. For transparency, QNAP did send us this NAS to test out, and also Nextorage sent us these SSDs as well. We have an automatic backup solution that we will set up later.
Now I will show you what's in the box and install it and see how it works.
This is QNAP TBS-h574TX NAS with a 120 watts power adapter and the Ethernet cable. It's a compact option for professionals, especially those in video production. This NAS can take 5 M.2 SSDs. This setup is ideal for direct video editing on 2 computers at the same time over Thunderbolt. We know this is an expensive solution and may not be for everyone, but we believe this setup is worth considering for professionals who need reliable storage and fast workflow solutions. The QNAP is a very good flash storage solution. It's not cheap and it's not perfect, but we want to share how we see us using it in a very practical way. It has Intel i5 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 2 Thunderbolt connections, and 2.5 and 10 gigabit internet connection. The main feature we were looking for are the Thunderbolt connections, and this is how we will use it. You download the software here and install it. There are a few reviews on YouTube about QNAP, NASbook, and they're very well done. Check the links in the description, we will link those videos as well. But we want to show you some aspects that were very important to us to be able to use the Thunderbolt connection on this NASbook at the same time. You can build a NAS system with multiple NVMe drives, just like this one, using an all SSD setup like the QNAP NASbook. It's a premium option, but for handling large files, video projects, photography, it's absolutely worth it. Check out the links in the description to get the Nextorage SSDs. One thing it's important to mention, we use Macs and they don't make any noise.
This will be too loud for us to have it in the office. We wanted to find a solution how to take it away from the office, but we don't want to use 10 gigabit Ethernet because then we need to change the switcher. 10 gigabit is great, but it's slower than using the 2 Thunderbolt connections that this unit comes with.
Given the main selling point of this device is Thunderbolt for connection, but we still want to connect it to 2 computers directly with the USB-C cable compatible with Thunderbolt. The longest cables we found are 16 feet or 5 meters that are USB-C with 20 gigabits speed. I know, these are not Thunderbolt cables, but because 20 gigabits means 2500 megabytes, this is way more than the NASbook can handle, which is around 1500 megabytes. It makes sense to have the 20 gigabits cables because they are longer.
You can find this on Amazon, USB 3.2 20 gigabits. We will use these 2 cables to connect both of these computers to the NASbook.
Using heatsinks for SSD is really important. We wanted the heatsink to touch the top of the case so the heat from the SSD can escape into the case, keeping the SSD cooler.
I have here an SSD from Nextorage. It's 4 terabytes. The other 4 SSDs are also from Nextorage. They are 2 terabytes each. And we purchased additional heatsinks to cover this for better cooling. You can find this on Amazon. They are 10 millimeters thick, but when I installed it, I needed to file a little bit, like just a millimeter shorter. So if you want to buy heatsinks, we recommend to look for 9 millimeter heatsinks. Push them in. turn it on. And we do a speed test, and it's 1500 write, 1700 read. Start disk speed. So it's 1400 megabytes write and 1600 read. So it's very close to the other one. So after installing the QNAP, we need to take care of backup. So it's good that we have RAID 5, which means that if one drive fails, we can replace it and nothing happens, we can recover it. What if something else happened and everything fails, or we cannot recover it, or something happens with the system? We have here a 14 terabyte hard drive from Seagate. The QNAP system, it has about 7 terabytes, but this is double. Let's install it. Plug in the power on. Hard drive, initialize, and this is the 14 terabytes. And now I go erase. I'll do exFAT, so it can be used both on PC and Apple, and hit erase. Done. 250 write and 250 read. Now I will take it outside and install it there, away from the desk. Okay, this is out. So here I have the cables coming from the office, and down here I made the shelf. I'm gonna put here some soft padding for protection. The QNAP goes here, like this. The internet, the USB 1, USB 2. This is the hard drive. Place it here. USB, power. All the cables come from the office, and it's tucked down here. The QNAP, and this is the backup. The backup is done automatically overnight. That's how I set it up.
This is our setup, and I hope you learned something along the way. If you have any questions regarding cables, SSDs, drives, connections, or software, leave them in the comments and we'll do our best to respond. All the products used in this video are linked below, so you can get inspired, check them out, and see what fits you best. If you like more videos like this, please consider subscribing, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.